Intrepid photographer Duncan Murrell has captured amazing photographs of humpback whales at feeding time in the Arctic. Just as the giant beasts surfaced from the sea to gorge on the herring that they've caught, he was on hand to snap them with his camera, which delivered these incredible results. And it has to be said that this was all done from the comfort of a foldable kayak. How brave is he?
Very.
But ladies, how comfortable would you be, like the whales, being caught with a mouthful?
Well, I can honestly say you'll not... I'm very particular what I put in my mouth for a start off. No, I don't like to be caught with... I'm just very particular about that.
Do you even eat your pork pies in a ladylike fashion,
Yes,
Jane?
I do. I cut them up into little bite-sized pieces, you see, then dip it in your sauce, and then you put it in.
So you eat your pork pies with your fingers?
Yes, I do. Yeah, because you don't need those with that. But you
No,
just
no.
bite-sized.
She's ladylike, Jane.
She is such a lady.
Well, it's not a case of that. You can do everything ladylike. You know, like when you go out for dinner, for instance. You know, a lot of people get very nervous about eating, you know, on a date or something like that. Always make sure that you've eaten a little bit before you go out, and then you're not ravenous. So you don't pick the... Yes! Yes!
So you're not making a pig of yourself?
That's right, because, you know, by the time you've eaten the bread roll and got onto everything else, it looks like you're a pig for a start. So always have something that is easy to eat. You know, because... And then don't finish it, you know. Always put your knife and fork down and converse with your partner.
I needed to speak to you before I went on this date last year. Honestly, I did. I went to this date, I was starving. I've been working all day. It was my first date with this guy, and he took me to this very posh Italian restaurant, and he said, "Can I order you the special?" And I'm thinking, oh, God, I'm starving. So he ordered the spaghetti, and I know it's your worst nightmare, isn't it? And I was looking at it thinking, how am I going to do this, then? Yeah. And he kept asking me questions, and I thought, if I time it right, so he's talking, I can do the slurping thing. And so I'd go, but it never worked out, so I'd be going, well, after that... with big... And it was splattered all around my mouth. It was the worst thing, but I was starving. There was no way I would put my knife and fork down and have a conversation. It was asking me to eat it.
Oh. Did you make that... Because the thing with me, I suppose if I was going back in the... in many, many years ago, if I was going on a first date, I would never want to actually eat anything. I'd rather just go for a drink or just have a bit of salad, because I just would always get a bit embarrassed about the eating thing. But normally, it's that noise, that... Yeah. And, you know, people on television do it, and they seem to go, before a scene, and I just want to punch them with that noise. I can't bear it.
So you're the opposite. You don't like to see that.
Oh, it's that noise, and it's that crunching on either crunching on a sweet thing. Tim cannot eat a hard-boiled sweet without that crunching noise, and it's just
it drives you crazy.
And it doesn't bother some people, but it really, really does.
No, that to me is like nails down a blackboard.
I'd rather have nails down a blackboard than...
When people ring you up for a chat...
You'll have good teeth.
And they start eating an apple. Why would you do that?
Down the phone.
Down the phone. Darren knew within weeks of us dating, leave the crisps and the phone. The two never will meet, as far as we're concerned.
I do that.
Oh, you don't? Why do I want to listen to Gobble Mighty? What are you doing then? Eat, then call me. Oh. Do you know what? I remember once, because I think my mum drilled it into us, table manners, table manners, table manners, that... I couldn't bear the idea of noisy eating, and I used to eat my crisps on the school bus by sucking them so I wouldn't make a noise.
That's just wrong.
The more I'm on this show, the more I think I need help.
Yeah.
I keep saying things about myself that I don't like to hear.
No, you're very, very wrong. But it's fine. We love you anyway.
I suck crisps. Yeah. I've said it.